Well, as far as the in truly investing side of things go, and the high-end auction side of things, we have a couple really nice basketball cards coming to auction, one of which is running at PWCC with our friends Brock and Jesse. It's going to be the Luka Doncic National Treasures RPA. It's the Emerald. Numbered 5 of 5. That's correct. Another one, and another big card that's going to be going to auction is going to be a 1997 Kobe Bryant Precious Metal Gems. It's going to be the red, number 200, and it's actually a copy that was autographed in person and authenticated by Kobe. And the autograph grade is a 9. So the authentic grade on the Precious Metal Gem card itself, and a 9 grade on the autograph. A really, really important piece of modern basketball, with the Luka kind of falling in that ultra modern grail category. Which of those two would you prefer to have in your portfolio? The ultra modern grail, the Luka National Treasures, or the Kobe Precious Metal Gems?
Well, I'm a GOAT guy.
That's right.
I believe in long-term investing in the GOATs, or a safe way to play, on the card side of things. I am a Mavs fan, and I am a Luka fan. So that's a tough one.
It is
to be completely honest, that is a tough one, because I think Kobe's value still has a long way to go, because in my rankings in basketball, and we're about to see some people go to hating on this comment.
That's right.
I'm about to tell you, it's Jordan 1 and Kobe 2.
Absolutely.
In my book. I believe Kobe is the closest thing to Michael Jordan. And LeBron, I still have LeBron in my top 5, but he is not number 2 for me at all. So I believe Luka has the ability to really put up really good stats.
Totally.
I don't see Luka ever putting together the championships like your Jordan and Kobe did. And so that long-term could hurt his legacy. And I don't see the Mavs getting rid of Luka, because he is the face, just like Dirt and Whiskey was when he was there.
100%.
And so I just don't it's a tough one, because I do like that National Treasures 5 of 5 Luka.
Card.
If I was going to buy a Luka card, that would be the one that I would want to buy. As a matter of fact, I have those 2 cards already on my watch list that I've noted down, because when PWCC put up the premieres preview, I've already been through the sheets and tried to figure out exactly what I wanted to go buy. And those were 2 that I had marked down.
Yep.
Because I like both of those cards. I think they're both great cards. I'm also not a huge fan of aftermarket autographs.
100%.
So that's kind of a deter for me on the Kobe card. I believe the Precious Metal Gems is a super rare card. I believe it's something that's sought after, but I also believe that phase is going to go by the wayside, and something new is going to take its place. Just like you saw, people went after the Kabooms, and people went after the
Gold
modern
prisms,
and that
stuff like
stuff's
that.
kind of
Yep.
dipped a little bit too. So being that it's a on card auto, number 5, true rookie,
Yep.
I'm going to buy the Luka, is what I'm going to buy, over that particular Kobe card. Now, if that Kobe card was if you were comparing the Topps Chrome Refractor Black Label
Yep.
to the Luka, I'm going to take the Topps Chrome Black Label,
Yep.
Kobe Bryant, over the Luka. But I'm just not the Precious Metal Gems card. I'm just not as keen on,
Sure.
as I would be the Topps Chrome Refractor Black Label.
Sure.
Versus the Luka National Treasure. So I believe the Luka National Treasures could be a big play.
Yep.
Down the road. If he goes and wins a title or 2, they get some help around him, Mavs start making a run, I believe Luka's going to be up there in your top. If he stays healthy, Luka will be in your top 5 in a lot of categories.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of his career, which will drive his prices up.
Totally.
But on the same note, if the prices are currently propped up now, how much higher can they go? And so that's another scared factor. So when I say I would buy the Luka, it's because I like Luka.
Right.
But on the same note, I also tell you guys, it's kind of like playing fantasy football, and fantasy sports don't go with your heart, you know, on that sort of stuff. So your better bet is probably the Kobe, but I would buy the Luka just because I like Luka, and it's such a short printed card, and I would be willing to just take that run. And you're probably not going to make much money off the card, and that's because of the prices being as high as they are right now.
And that leads me to the next question. What do you think it's worth? What do you think a Luka National Treasures to 5?
What I think it's worth, or what I think it's going to go for?
Well, both. What do you think it's worth, and what do you think it's going to go for?
Realistically, there is no reason that Luka card should ever, even numbered to 5, should ever top. It shouldn't go over 500,000. It should not.
Based on Luka's performance.
Correct. And here's where I'm going to go with that on. PWCC sold a Patrick Mahomes black National Treasures, which is numbered to 5 also, okay, in a BGS 9 with a 10 auto.
Yep.
They sold that card back during season this last year. The card sold for $630,000. Patrick Mahomes has won a Super Bowl.
Right.
Luka has not. So you tell me why that card should ever even close, even get to 600.
Right.
It should be below that. It should be 500 or below. I mean, to be honest with you, that's where it should be, below 500.
Now, where do you think it ends up?
It's going to go for damn $1 million.
You think $1 million north?
It's gonna push close to that. It's
crazy.
I think it is, and I think it's going to be run up by some Luka collectors that have some other investments in the Luka side of things, that they're going to push that price up.
Yep.
It's going to get pushed up.
And how about the Kobe?
The Kobe, I bet you the Kobe goes for somewhere around $700,000.
And the Kobe is unique, and I don't think there's as much market manipulation around that type of stuff as there is in the high end Luka, the high end Mahomes, the modern prospect type stuff. That Kobe is just extremely rare and unique, and so I think you're right. The safer play is going to be that Kobe, but the upside on the Luka is almost too hard to ignore.
100%.
Yep. So, that's a really interesting kind of debate, whether you would have the ultra modern Grail or the Grail, the true collector's Grail, which would be that Kobe Bryant, precious metal gems, versus the, investor's Grail, if you will.
See, I just love RPAs.
And the NT-RPA.
That's the thing. I love RPAs, and I love National Treasure RPAs. Even though there's a lot of debate that it's not game worn or game used or whatever, that the flawless is, I just can't get on board with the flawless.
And why is that? Why is the?
I guess it's probably, when I look at the flawless card, I look at it based on the way that they number the back of those cards. There's no true number, so to me, it almost feels like it's an insert version of their rookie. And then I'm just not a huge fan of the way that they do their patch windows and things along those lines. I like the big
window, chunky patch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Those are really cool. And game used obviously makes them even better.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest with you, I honestly don't care if it's game worn, game used, player worn. I don't care as long as it's a pretty patch. Don't be giving me a product patch that costs $20,000 a case with a solid white patch or red patch or something along those lines. So
that's interesting. Well, I agree. I think RPAs are definitely have become that like flag. If you're going to get a rookie card of a player, that's the highest end of that rookie set that you can get is going to be that RPA. And so it'll be interesting to see where those auctions finish up. A couple of big ones finishing up here shortly.